Hello everyone, you're watching Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Police charge person with murder in baby's death. Toronto police arrest two suspects in connection with carjacking and home invasion investigation. One dead, 11 injured after tour bus from Montreal crashes in New York State. Toronto has approved more automated traffic cameras. Soon drivers could lose the ability to fight the tickets in the court. Toronto man charged for allegedly operating illegal pawn shop. Old Navy stores at these two GTA malls are closing by the end of the month. Two people charged in connection with Danforth shooting, death of 45-year-old man.
Those were the headlines and let's jump right into the details.
Police have laid a first-degree murder charge in the death of an infant in Thornhill, Ontario Thursday night. Emergency crews were called to a home on Wade Gate near Dufferin and Centre Streets for reports of an injury to an infant just after 6 p.m. York Regional Police said officers arrived on scene and located an unresponsive child in the home. Despite life-saving efforts, police said the infant was pronounced dead in the hospital. In an update Friday morning, police said a first-degree murder charge has been laid in connection with the investigation. Police did not identify the accused, but court documents named her as 37-year-old Zoya Belovich. It's unclear what her relationship, if any, with the victim is. She appeared in court Friday morning and was remanded into custody pending a bail hearing. Speaking to Awaz News, Constable Liza Muskaluk said investigators have not confirmed the cause of death and are awaiting an autopsy to be completed. Asked about the first-degree murder charge, Muskaluk said it was laid based on interviews and through information provided to investigators. A neighbor speaking to Awaz News before the child was transported to hospital said a couple in their 30s lives at the home. "I'm shocked, I'm nervous, I'm scared," Vivian Dew said. Dew said the baby was born this past summer and was a boy. York Regional Police victim support services remain available to anyone affected by the tragedy, Muskaluk said, adding that police are asking the public to respect the family and the neighborhood's privacy at this time. It's such a sensitive situation not only for the people involved but also for the neighborhood or anyone that knows this family. And so we do ask people respect that and give the family and neighbors the space that they need to deal with this, she said. Two suspects have been arrested in relation to carjacking and home invasion investigation that took place in North York in December of last year. According to police, 5 suspects approached a residence in the area of Yonge Street and Florence Avenue just north of Highway 401 around 4 a.m. on December 21, 2023. Two suspects allegedly broke into the residence through the back patio and threatened the victim with a can of pepper spray, demanding their vehicle keys. The suspects obtained the keys and fled the scene, according to police. A 17-year-old male youth and 19-year-old man, both from Toronto, have been arrested and charged by police. Both suspects have been charged with break-and-enter commit, robbery with an offensive weapon disguised with intent, theft of a motor vehicle, and conspiracy to commit an indictable offense. The youth was scheduled to appear in court on January 4, 2024. He cannot be identified under the provisions of the Youth Criminal Justice Act. Police identified the second suspect as Damien Anderson, who was scheduled to appear in court on Friday, January 5th. New York State Police are reporting that 1 person is dead and 11 are injured after a bus coming from Montreal crashed on Interstate Highway 87 in Lake George, New York. Police said that in addition to the death, 1 passenger suffered serious injuries and 10 people were left with minor injuries after a Skyway coach line tour bus crashed at around 12:50 p.m. today. There were 23 people on the bus, including the driver, and the injured have been taken to the area hospital. Governor Kathy Hochul said police and Department of Transportation workers were on site performing rescue operations. State police say 1 passenger was airlifted to Albany Medical Center in critical condition. Riyadh News spokesman for Glens Falls Hospital says the health facility received multiple passengers with minor injuries. With more automated traffic cameras being installed across Toronto, a city committee is set to consider a move that would strip drivers of the ability to fight tickets issued by cameras in provincial court. The report, written by the staff to be considered by the Infrastructure Environment Committee next week, recommends an extension to the administrative penalty system to include tickets issued by automated traffic cameras. If adopted, anyone ticketed by a red light camera or automated speed enforcement camera after November 24, 2024 will no longer be able to fight their ticket in provincial court. Instead, they will be directed to an administrative penalty system headed by municipal hearing officers rather than judges. In Toronto, parking tickets have been processed through the administrative system since 2016. Currently, there are 300 red lights and 75 speed enforcement cameras within city limits. In the spring, Council authorized an increase in the number of speed cameras to 150. The move towards an expanded administrative penalty system has long been in the works both in Toronto and other municipalities across Ontario. The shift is meant to alleviate ongoing provincial court backlogs, the province and municipalities have said. Toronto's automated traffic cameras are part of the city's Vision Zero road safety plan meant to reduce deaths and injuries on the streets. According to the report, the city spends just over $16 million a year on red light and speed enforcement programs. In 2026, that figure is expected to jump to nearly $50 million as the new systems rolled out and more cameras are installed. Staff said the two programs generated nearly $70 million in revenue in 2023. A 47-year-old man has been charged for allegedly operating an illegal pawn shop in downtown Toronto. On Wednesday, members of the 51 Division Major Crime Unit searched a pawn shop being operated illegally in the area of Dundas Street East and Parliament Street. Police said officers took the owner into custody after they learned he was running the shop without a license. Multiple stolen bicycles were also discovered during the search, police said. As a result, Toronto resident Mirera Sefa has been charged with 9 offences under the Criminal Code, including traffic in property obtained by crime over $5,000 and possessed property obtained by crime under $5,000. He has also been charged with being a second-hand dealer with no license contrary to municipal code. Police continue to ask anyone with the information to contact them at 416-808-5100 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. Old Navy stores will be putting up their shutters inside 2 malls across the Greater Toronto area by the end of the month. On Friday, an Old Navy spokesperson confirmed to Awaz News the stores will be closing at the Toronto Eaton Centre and Markville Shopping Centre in Markham by January 24th. Old Navy is always evaluating its real estate portfolio to ensure a healthy fleet of stores that can provide the best possible experience for our customers, the spokesperson said in an emailed statement. Local customers can continue to shop other nearby Old Navy locations in Toronto, Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Scarborough, or shop our Gap Inc. family of brands online. Other retailers part of the Gap Inc. family include Athleta, Banana Republic, and its namesake Gap. It's the latest big-name retailer to bite the dust in the Toronto. Last year, all Bed Bath & Beyond stores closed in Canada in April after filing for bankruptcy. Months later in June, Nordstrom withdrew all of its stores across Canada, including its online store Nordstrom.ca, citing a lack of profitability for the Canadian business. Awaz News Toronto reached out to Cadillac Fairview, the commercial real estate company that owns the 2 malls, for comment, but did not hear a response by publication. Toronto police say a man and woman are now facing charges in connection with a fight in the Danforth area 2 weeks ago that left a Keswick man dead. Police were called to the area of Danforth and Woodbine Avenues at around 11:40 p.m. on December 22nd for a shooting. According to police, the victim was shot following an altercation with a group of men. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The victim has since been identified as 45-year-old Adam Palermo of Keswick. Police said Friday that they have now charged 2 people in connection with Palermo's death. Investigators say that 27-year-old David Wilfred of Toronto has been charged with second-degree murder, while 23-year-old Angelica Kinha was charged with accessory after the fact to commit an indictable offense. Both were scheduled to make a court appearance Friday morning. Investigators are asking anyone with the information about the incident to contact police.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.